came back from AM Soaps and I'm going to make some soaps today that will look just like yummy donuts. We're going to use a special mold. It has these different donut shapes, but it's just half the donut. So what I've done is I've already made some last night. I'm going to fill this mold and then take the other donut half that I've already made and put it on the fresh soap to stick them together. That's how I'm making a whole donut. And I'm making two different kinds. One is fragrance with Cupcake, which should go dark because it has a lot of vanillin. And the other is fragrance with Oatmeal, Milk and Honey, which should stay creamier, more beige. I must say, I'm going to show you the ones I made yesterday. Oatmeal, Milk and Honey one, and this is the Cupcake one. It's not that much darker yet, but we'll see in time what they look like. And for frosting, I'm going to give this one white icing, like a glaze with soap, and this one chocolate. And so I'm making the white with kale and white clay, and the chocolate with actual chocolate, cocoa, and some activated carbon to make it darker. So these when I'm finished, hopefully these will really look like donuts. First, we need to make up our soap batter here. I'm going to make this up 4 pounds and split it in two. And half oatmeal, milk, and honey, and half is Cupcake. The lye water is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Oils are 84, so that's pretty good. Let's mix this up. Here's my molds ready. I've put them on these wooden cutting boards, so when I'm done I can move these out of the way and get to making more soap in this exact same location. Otherwise they would sit here for a long time in my way. So I'm splitting this in two. Okay, the Cupcake is... This one's going to be the Cupcake one. Let's make that first. I'm not going to fill them up full because I need to leave room for displacement when I squish the already made halves onto these halves. Is to take the ones I made yesterday and put them down here into the fresh batter so they stick together. This is how we make a soap donut. Let's wiggle out air. I don't want air pockets in there. I'm going to give them a wiggle like this back and forth. Alright. I bought these off Amazon.ca. I can share the link to them in the description box. And I'm making these actually for Father's Day. What I have for Father's Day is I have some beer soap. and already made. And I'm making these donuts. I'm making bacon lip balm, bacon and chocolate and bacon and maple. And I'm making a batch of shades, which is from the 50 Shades fragrance. I just like to say shades. I'm more like Corey Hart shades than the whole 50 Shades. I'm into sunglasses at night shades. I'm afraid if I don't do this whole wiggling thing, I'm going to have a space between them. I'm going back and forth and I'm seeing the fresh batter. I can see it in the edges. That means I got this down far enough and got the connection between them good. I don't want air in there. Tomorrow I've actually never done this before. I should have told you that. So tomorrow will tell me if this idea works. I've only I looked online to see other people's soap donuts because there's no unique idea under the sun. And they're all melt and pour. So I haven't seen, I couldn't find anyone else's. I found one cold process, but it was only half the donut. They didn't do what I've done here, put two halves together. It was super pretty and cool, but they didn't do, like I'm doing a full round. This is Tim Hortons donuts.
these ones.
You can know things, but you don't have to memorize.
Because these ones have, yeah. There's a couple that have tiny holes in them.
Oh, on the side?
Yeah. No big deal. You know what? Real donuts do too, because that's where the filling goes in.
Mm-hmm. You know you're on the video.
Yeah. It's okay.
So next step.
So is this ant right here.
I don't think he is in the video. Maybe he'll walk onto screen. Yeah. So next step, I cut off the excess and then I can fill in that hole with this batter.
Yeah. Are you recording sound right now?
Yep.